Hello friends, and welcome to a 3-minute Game Pass. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to check out this Game Pass games with their time and bandwidth. Today's game is Age of Empires 4. After 16 years, the Age of Empires franchise is back. Does it do enough to warrant its place in history? Let's find out. Age of Empires 4 is a PC release, and as such, your mileage may vary when it comes to performance. However, I did find that it has fairly lenient system requirements overall. It does support ultra-wide, and it has basically unlimited hours of playtime thanks to its fantastic skirmish mode. So what exactly is Age of Empires 4? Well, Age 4 is a return to the Empire and Age-based RTS franchise, and also a return to the Middle Ages, similar to Age of Empires 2. In fact, fans of AoE 2 will feel right at home here, as Relic, creators of this game and the fantastic Dawn of War series, basically used Age 2 as a framework for most of this game's mechanics. You still do the same stuff: create villagers to gather 5 unique resources, tech and age up to get better stuff, and build armies to crush your opponents. In that sense, not much has changed. This current release only has 8 empires, but they're more unique than in Age 2. For example, the Chinese have dynasties and tax collectors, and the Holy Roman Empire get motivational speaker priests in Age 1 that can enhance your villagers, stuff like that. While the empires aren't so different that you're getting a whole different set of units like in Age 3, the differences do make each feel distinct and in a good way. The game also features a campaign for each of these empires, which each have history channel style vignette, as well as narration going over the real life history that you are recreating as you play the game. Of course, it has online and offline skirmish and a handful of other game modes, as well as a new mastery system that encourages you to try specific things with each empire. All in all, if you played Age of Empires 2, you've played the bulk of this game before, and that isn't necessarily a bad thing. So what do I like about Age of Empires 4? Well, the core formula still definitely works well, and the quality of life improvements help streamline gameplay, like not putting techs in random buildings anymore, making stone walls only destroyable by siege equipment, and villagers building fancy landmarks as age upgrades are all great improvements to AoE 2's formula. Different empires also play very differently, and it's enough that makes me excited to see where the future of this franchise will go, what future civs might look like. And lastly, the campaign mode was a highlight for me, with the real history overlapping into the gameplay, reminding me of what I loved about the original Age games back in the day. This includes a fantastic tutorial, which in my opinion makes this the best Age game for first-time players. When it comes to the bad, the 8 empires, while distinct, are pretty pathetic quantity-wise compared to the over 13 in base Age 2, which that game now has like 39 or something, maybe more. It's kind of ridiculous. The graphics also are pretty good, but not really visually rich and dynamic like I felt they were in previous Age games. They get the job done, and that's honestly about it. And lastly, this lacks some core features and UI elements that were in previous Age games. I'm assuming they'll patch that in soon. A really easy one is not being able to pick your color. Don't know why that's not in the game. As you know, rate games on a 3-point scale, must play, maybe consider, don't bother. I do think Age of Empires 4 is a must play, but it is a weird game to review. At its core, it's still extremely addicting and well crafted, but that's because its core is basically Age of Empires 2. The things Relic added to spice it up are extremely good, I just wish there were more of them. As for now, it's still a great experience on Game Pass, but if it wasn't free, I don't know if I'd suggest it for $60. But luckily, this is a Game Pass review channel, which means you probably have Game Pass, so absolutely play it as part of your subscription if you like the rest of the franchise. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and go out there and enjoy the hell out of Age of Empires 4.